Getting that one back feels really good. Plus, look at what chaos it would have caused across WWE. A win-win. The thing about that Undertaker loss is I shouldn't have even been in that match to begin with. I wouldn't have been trying to end the streak if I wasn't forced into a #1 contenders match with John Cena 8 days after Elimination Chamber. John Cena, my wrestling soulmate. Our methods differ greatly, but we both operate looking for the same thing: respect. Any battle with Cena was going to push you and make you better. Despite being banged up, I was supremely confident that the wrestling gods were on my side and that they'd give me my rightful and deserved spot against The Rock in the main event of WrestleMania. But the thing about John Cena is he's always working, he's always changing, always looking to throw you off, even by the smallest bit. Who game plans for a John Cena hurricanrana? I sure didn't. And that was enough to disorient me long enough to fall victim to an attitude adjustment. I was so close to a WrestleMania main event, it all slipped away in an instant. What do you say we let Slingshot Tech do its thing and grant me another chance to beat John Cena on a cold February night in 2013?
Over 17,000 WWE fans are on their feet in Dallas tonight for Cena versus Punk.
From West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, John Cena!
This arena is jam-packed tonight. You can see Cena surveying the landscape. As is so often the case, when Punk and Cena face off, this one is for all the marbles. Cena looks ready to defend the biggest opportunity of his career.
The winner of this match will go on to main event WrestleMania, taking on The Rock for the WWE Championship.
Imagine what's going on in the mind of Cena and Punk right now. They have to know how big this match is.
This may be one of the biggest matches we've ever witnessed on Raw. And backbreaker.
This all started one of the biggest matches in history when CM Punk defeated John Cena for the WWE Championship. He could have had this wrapped up. Not sure why he let up. And a drop kick.
Picture perfect.
Cena is unable to stop this string of flying
All the way to the outside.
That had to have hurt just as much as it hurt your opponent.
No one comes out of...
Face first.
Setting up. The coach. And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Now he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain. Face first.
Setting up. And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission.
He's able to counter that. Something to note about tonight's contest. Even with Cena putting his shot on the line, there's no title up for grabs, so that means there's no championship advantage. Cena can lose his spot at WrestleMania if he gets counted out or disqualified.
CM Punk knows he can beat Cena via pinfall. He's done it before. But the question is, would CM Punk try to earn a victory the less honorable way with the WrestleMania main event?
Perched up top. You gotta be kidding me. The 1-2 punch of high risk, high reward.
Got him where he wants him.
Up and picture picture-perfect Falcon Arrow.
And CM Punk is in control.
Punk is letting Cena know he's read his bunker.
Blast off! Knees up, knees were up, all the breath taken out of their body with that counter.
CM Punk stopped that in its tracks.
Punk is never one to mince words, but he has reached a new level of trash talk tonight. He called himself the single most important superstar of this era, and up
Soaring! Whoa, look out! Adrenaline can make you do crazy things. Exhibit A, right there.
CM Punk from the top rope!
Through the air, and connects! From ring post to ringside, risking it all paid off.
Punk never saw that coming. John Cena managing to get some control back now.
He's still hanging on, still in this thing. Kick to the midsection, sunset flip, sunset flip powerbomb.
Whichever man comes out on top, you can be assured they will be a formidable champion. Both have become record-breaking title holders in WWE.
Hard to dispute that, Michael Cole. Cena is the only man in history to earn double-digit WWE World Championship reigns. CM Punk held the double
Leg takedown. Gonna stack them up here. Look at pin. Countered into a new cover. Why on earth would he give up the pin?
He's got bad intentions.
leaning him against the turnbuckle right here. Oof.
Running knee in the corner. That offense will definitely knock the wind out of him.
Clothesline! This is not how Punk envisioned things starting, already on the back foot, and he needs to right the ship to WrestleMania. Cena ducks underneath, couple of shoulder tackles now. Cena, the powerhouse, gonna finish things up with a slam. Oh, quick way to respond with a reversal. Punk scaling the turnbuckles.
Perched up top. Good Lord, taking flight.
There was no sense in that. It was all adrenaline.
This match drifting even closer to us now.
I'm sure we'll be okay, but I'm starting to worry about our announce table.
Belly to belly.
A show of confidence from John Cena.
Looking like a rugby match with that tackle.
Oh, with authority. Trying to work the arm. Now in control. They're going to have to try to fight out of this. Body shots connecting. That'll turn your lights out.
What's it going to take to end it? It might be this. Go to sleep.
John Cena won't come back from that.
2 count. No, he beats the count.
Going up against John Cena has to be intimidating enough. And then he's able to kick out like that. Unbelievable.
And Punk might have just swung for the fences, but it wasn't good enough.
This is where great cardio makes all the difference, helping you stay alive deep into the match.
And Punk wants more from his opponent.
High-stakes matchup. Punk kick to the midsection. Guys, is Punk really going to go for a pile driver?
On the crown of the head there was John Cena, and now the cover!
And a kick out by Cena.
Punk doesn't know what to think.
WrestleMania main event opportunity for the WWE Championship hanging in the balance.
Cover again by Punk, and another kick out by John Cena. And again, Cena has to kick out. And now Punk getting frustrated.
Yeah, just bubbling over in this kind of match. You're up against John Cena with a huge prize hanging in the balance.
It's as though the frustration has Punk coming apart at the seams. What is Punk looking to do now? Making a climb to the high-rent district.
Taking a lot of punishment in this matchup. Punk now from the top rope. Classic Punk. Nobody home. Cena out of harm's way.
Cena adjusted. What the hell is Cena doing? Hurricane Rana followed by an AA.
Is this going to punch Cena's ticket to WrestleMania?
That had to be the nail in the coffin for CM Punk. WrestleMania main event dreams are hanging by a thread now.
And Punk has been on the edge here before against Cena, but you never want to have John Cena this close to the finish line.
Hoisted up high here.
A crash landing face first.
He's climbing the turnbuckles to the top. Looking for something big here.
Take off.
Big time elbow. John Cena into the cover for the win. And a strong kick out at one.
His opponent has to be absolutely frustrated right now. Driving a fist to the stomach changes things around. Oh, got the swinging neck breaker.
Wasting no time. Shoulders are down. Punk is going to WrestleMania.
The winner of this match, CM Punk!
Cena tried here, but he just couldn't shake Punk's confidence in this one.
Punk is heading to WrestleMania, and it has to be an added bonus. He's still undefeated against Cena.
That damn Rana has haunted me for years. Not anymore, thanks to you. The only reason I was in that position to begin with is because of one man, The Rock.
And here comes The Rock, the People's Champ.
He stole my title at the Royal Rumble, and heading into Elimination Chamber, I was looking for revenge. Unfortunately, because of some typical Rock scheming behind the scenes, I walked away empty-handed.
We got a new champion. We got a new champion. But we don't have an official. Come on, 1, 2, 3, come on.
We need to change that. And it's going to take most of the skills you've shown so far to get here to overcome a full-on conspiracy, but I know you've got what it takes. Slingshot, take us to Elimination Chamber 2013.
The following is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Championship.
Let us remind you, ladies and gentlemen, that CM Punk is not the WWE Champion. This past Monday on Raw, CM Punk stole the title from The Rock. CM Punk connected over the fact that he's no longer champion. Listen, he had a great run, the 6th longest in history, 434 days, but it's over.
Come on, Cole, great run. It was a legendary run.
But that doesn't give Punk any right to walk out here with the WWE title when it doesn't belong to him.
To play devil's advocate, in Punk's mind, the WWE Championship was stolen from him, and he's merely reclaiming possession.
Somebody explain to me why, as Punk says, Rock winning was grand larceny. Explain to me how The Rock stole the WWE Championship.
Well, according to Punk's line of thinking, Punk had Rock beat at the Royal Rumble. Then the match was restarted only for Punk to lose in said restart.
Restarted after the Shield got involved, which was against the rules that were laid out.
Due in large part to your snitching, I might add. And you know what they say about snitches. Nobody saw anything, yet Punk wasn't taken for his word in that crucial moment. I'd call that explanation enough. One of the greatest champions of all time.
Whatever.
Whatever? That's what CM Punk's so mad about. That right there. Whatever. Show him some respect.
He's not even the champion anymore.
Well, Punk believes he should still be champion. He has a legitimate argument for that belief. But we're talking about respect, which Punk has more than earned at this point.
Argument for being the champ actually is legitimate. The People's Champion, the real WWE Champion, The Rock.
The most electrifying man in all of entertainment, hell-bent on delivering the ass-kicking of a lifetime to the best in the world.
The Rock is as driven tonight as we've ever seen him. The Brahma Bull, a man on a mission to get what was actually stolen from him, the WWE Championship.
Unfortunately for CM Punk, the mantra of boots to asses is very much on The Rock's mind tonight.
The cheers, the chants, the signs, the adulation. This is what it's all about for The Rock, the people. And The Rock is proud to be the people's champion.
Almost as proud as CM Punk is of being a real champion.
Will you just stop?
And the roar of this crowd is absolutely deafening.
Over 15,000 WWE fans are on their feet for the Brahma Bull, the People's Champion, the WWE Champion, The Rock.
An undeniable aura, despite his very deniable championship status.
The absolute delusion on display here is astounding. Almost as astounding as the reaction The Rock's getting right now to both Punk and Paul Heyman's obvious dismay.
Introducing the challenger from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk! And his opponent from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, the WWE Champion, The Rock!
Punk jaw-jacking with the official about handling his title. Newsflash, Punk, you're not the champ anymore. And here we go, an electric big fight feeling. Face first. Setting up on the Koji, and he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind here.
Oh, just doing the worst to the leg there.
Rock defeated Punk for the WWE Champion. Face first. Setting up. Not sure what he's thinking. Letting go here.
The Rock caught off guard here. Down on the skull. I am not exaggerating when I say careers have been ended by less.
Headed out of the ring, but the count is looming.
Oh, Montgomery to the knee just felling their opponent, and now, oh, a pin attempt out of nowhere.
Kicks out.
He powers out and is more than ready to keep going.
Oh, what a roundhouse kick. And despite being the champion, Rock has lived this past week without the title in his possession.
Yeah, you even have Paul Heyman on the internet saying, quote, possession is 9/10 of the law, and that since CM Punk possessed the title, he was the champion.
Well, Heyman is typically a liar, and he's admitted as such. But still, Punk can put all that to rest if he beats The Rock tonight. He'll truly be the champion. And I'm sure CM Punk has the perfect game plan in mind tonight, as the odds are especially in his favor in this championship match.
Yeah, no championship advantage whatsoever for The Rock here, and Punk's no doubt looking to capitalize on that fact.
Precision elbow strike.
And CM Punk is leaving no breathing room here.
And Punk just continuing to ensure The Rock is unable.
Here we go. Body on body.
And with that, Heyman looks on with glee.
Setting them up in the corner.
And a clothesline.
Corey, do you sense any nerves coming from The Rock?
Yeah, just a little bit, and that's to be expected when you take long stretches between competing. But listen, there's a parallel here with the greatest boxer.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. And he locks. And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
Wants to finish this.
And what's this manager looking for under the ring? From way up top, a double axe handle. And The Rock is getting dismantled.
Yeah, Punk's really doing everything he can right now to outmaneuver and outpace The Rock, and it's working.
Great officiating, making sure it's a safe environment for everyone. Cracked with a Mongolian chop.
And one thing the champion never normally has to worry about is getting disqualified. No matter how much Punk infuriates him, The Rock has somehow got to stay within the rules.
And that has
Watch out!
Crossbody from the top. So important now for Punk to close this out as soon as possible. Don't give Rock any chances. This could be the defining moment of this match for him. What does he do now? Big impact off the neck breaker.
And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
Things can get grim in a hurry if The Rock doesn't turn this around.
Oh, what a really great swinging neck breaker.
Such a clash of top-tier talents. Both of these superstars believe they are the WWE champion, and
Well, CM Punk isn't, Wade. Stealing the gold doesn't make you a champion.
let me finish, Michael Cole. No need to get your britches in a bunch. Without a doubt, CM Punk has a champion's mentality. In his heart of hearts, he never lost the title.
Yeah, okay, whatever. And now he and Heyman have made it so there's no championship advantage for The Rock tonight. Disqualification or count out, he loses the title. Headed back into the ring. And he's leaving the ring for the moment. Step ahead of The Rock. And it remains important to remember, Punk's been a guy who had a 434-day...
The millions are about to experience it. Full head of steam.
The people's elbow.
Chance to retain here. The champ might have put this one to bed.
Oh, my God.
We have just witnessed next-level grit, resilience, and even more so, defiance. How do you stop that?
The Rock is already unloaded with everything he's got, and it wasn't able to end this. You've got to wonder what else he needs to do.
Driven down face first. And he is directed into the corner.
Short arm clothesline connects.
Had it scouted. Now can capitalize.
Dueling reversals.
And a drop kick. Picture perfect. And now he's going to the top rope.
Perched up top.
take flight.
All the way to the outside.
However much you think that hurt, I promise you it was way worse.
Flying ringside with pinpoint accuracy.
Kick to the knee. La Maestro cradle. Perfectly applied.
Still only got one.
He may be down, but somehow he's definitely not out at this point. What a throw. Punk dodges out in time. Throwing hands with such tremendous force.
Fire with a straight shot there. Answering back. Boom. Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
This is more like a barroom brawl between these two.
Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up. What impressive determination from both competitors. Keeping at each other no matter what. Oh!
Clearly,
No more holding back. Going all out now.
and consider that the final punctuation to that. Nice movement from Punk, and the Uranagi connects, and
And the ropes will break the hold.
He certainly wanted to keep that submission on longer.
Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming.
down with a GTS. This may be the challenger's moment. And you can practically taste the venom, taste the bitterness and disdain between Punk and Rock with every blow. But back and forth, both men refusing to stay down, both men refusing to let the other get the better of him. This is unbelievable what we're seeing.
Face first. Setting up. And for some reason, he just broke his own submission hold.
And Rock staying within the rules, doing all he can to knock the Rock.
Oh, he flips that around.
Mounting their...
Strong counter from Punk. He's got to mind the count-out rules as he heads ringside.
Now opponent drop with a clothesline.
And he wants it one more time. Man just won the title with the champion's move. He knows the goal is to win the match, right?
Yeah, what's he doing?
Goes into the corner.
And now Punk unloading, realizes the opportunity to win the WWE title is there. Look at Heyman with the official.
Distracted the official, and the official inadvertently blindsided, followed by GTS to the Rock.
Punk is going to Mania.
But there's no official, guys.
I mean, you could have counted to 20 already. CM Punk had this match won, but with the ref down, it simply doesn't count.
Heyman is beside himself, trying to get the official into the ring. He understands that Punk had the title won.
Well, CM Punk wasting no time to try and keep up this offense on the Rock. The Rock groggy, but fighting his way out of that second attempt with a spine buster.
Listen to this place erupt.
The People's Elbow from The Rock. And now to retain his championship. And Punk's still in it.
Oh, second referee gets there. Just not quick enough for The Rock to secure victory. And the WWE Championship still hangs in the balance. Both competitors looking absolutely fried at this point. Who can dig deeper? Oh, no.
Oh, the referee may have rolled his ankle underneath the body of Punk, and Punk now with a kick right to the face.
Huge roundhouse kick to the temple, and the second referee now looks down and perhaps out too.
We need another official yet again.
CM Punk cannot believe what is going on in this matchup.
And Heyman gonna hand the Rock's championship to Punk.
Smart decision, trying to take advantage of the situation. The officials are down. Heyman has The Rock trapped.
Oh, Rock ducking out of the way just in time. Heyman almost got blasted, but The Rock put down with the goal to the skull.
CM Punk just tattooed The Rock with his own championship. This has got to be the end.
There is no low CM Punk won't stoop to. Blatant cheating. And then
Punk now lifting his opponent up. And back going to sleep. Pivotal moment. We could have a new champ.
kicks out, just kicked out.
Champions never give up easily. Case in point right there.
Punk took his best shot.
From the top rope. Elbow drop to the heart. Punk absolutely wrecking The Rock there.
Opponent lifted up. Jaw, meet knee.
Boom, GTS. It just got as bad as it could for the champ.
2. Oh my goodness. Punk wins. Punk just beat The Rock for the WWE Championship.
The winner of this match and the new WWE Champion, CM Punk!
And honestly, the fact that Punk just beat The Rock here, we're never going to hear the end of it. Punk can't just be humble or gracious about the fact that he won here.
A long time ago, CM Punk was forced to make a choice between hypocritical humility and honest arrogance. He chose honest arrogance, and once again, standing tall with his precious WWE Championship.
I don't know about you, but I feel a lot better. Beating The Rock and regaining the WWE title just feels right, doesn't it? Unfortunately, there's still one more stop on the 2013 Redemption Tour. After my WrestleMania 29 loss to The Undertaker, I took a few months off to heal. Paul Heyman saw this as something vindictive. He took my absence as betrayal, and before I knew it, I was being attacked by his old pal, Brock Lesnar. Brock got involved in business that wasn't his, and I knew a match with no disqualifications was my best shot to even the odds. I would have walked away with the win, but I couldn't resist getting my hands on Heyman, which gave Brock the opening he needed.
Brock Lesnar has beaten CM Punk.
It was a brutal encounter, but if you keep your eye on the prize, you'll avoid taking a trip to Suplex City. Dish out some punishment to Paul if you get the chance, but walking out of SummerSlam 2013 with the win is the main goal. Don't make the same mistake I did.
The Beast incarnate Brock Lesnar, ready to face down Punk.
Being coming to the ring by Paul Heyman from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 286 pounds, Brock Lesnar!
The Beast incarnate is a three-time WWE champion, the 2000 college champion, a former MMA champion. We talked about this earlier tonight, Corey. You believe no disqualification will firmly favor Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar defeated one of the greatest MMA stars of all time in the octagon. He defeated one of the biggest sports entertainment stars of all time, Triple H, inside a steel cage. So yeah, I believe no holds barred favors the Beast.
Heyman staring intently at his moneymaker. Remember, Heyman tossed Punk to the curb when CM Punk told him, "I don't want you in my business, but I want to remain friends." As soon as Punk couldn't make Heyman money, Heyman said, "See you, bye."
Well, that's just business.
Well, to Punk, it was personal. Matches that I can remember in the history of WWE.
This is one of those matches, guys, where you're just proud to be here to watch it.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
You know, CM Punk, when you see him in the locker room, he's always that guy that likes to joke around. He's always loose. He's always ready to go. But today, there was a different feeling around CM Punk. The intensity was there. CM Punk was completely focused throughout the entire day because he realizes he's headed into a fight. A no disqualification fight tonight against Lesnar, a man who outweighs him by 50 pounds.
CM Punk almost defeated the undefeatable, the Undertaker streak at WrestleMania. But this could be the biggest fight of CM Punk's life.
And let's not forget the list of injuries Brock Lesnar has given to CM Punk over the last month. He put 4 stitches into the chin of CM Punk. He caused rib injuries, a knee injury, and ankle injury as well. Brock Lesnar just feeding on Punk in recent weeks.
CM Punk asked for this. Punk wanted to take on his former best friend, Paul Heyman, and his new partner, Brock Lesnar. But if you ask me, Punk let emotions blind him here.
Yeah, it's all about vengeance for Punk against the man who betrayed him, Paul Heyman. But having to go through Brock Lesnar to do it is no simple task.
But Punk says he's not afraid of the Beast. That he can take Lesnar on no problem, that he can thrive without Heyman in his corner. This match is Punk's chance to prove that, to show he still is the best in the world. Oh! Corey, I know earlier tonight you said a no DQ environment.
Perched up top. Whoa, look out.
Fueled by emotion, doing whatever it takes to take out the competition. Impressive start for CM Punk, starting to chip away at Brock Lesnar.
Looking to go up high.
Take off. You gotta be kidding me.
That was absolute lunacy.
Landing with such force. And CM Punk is in control.
At the moment, Brock has no answer for Punk's raw determination.
Size, weight, MMA expertise. What advantage doesn't Brock Lesnar have over CM Punk?
Oh, please don't tell Brock I said this, but wit and guile. Punk can be tricky. He can be elusive. He needs to outsmart Brock and keep the Beast guessing all match long. Up and forced down.
Something to note tonight, Brock Lesnar is dominant but beatable. He lost his return match after a decade away to John Cena. He lost to Triple H at WrestleMania earlier this year.
Well, not to disparage the game, but Triple H only won 1 of 3 matches against Brock over the last year. And as for Cena, you can bet that Lesnar is laser focused on getting perched up top
And completely missed the mark.
That is a long trip down for nothing but bruises and possibly broken bones.
This is what could happen when you take such risks like that. Just going all out with every blow.
Great wherewithal to dodge there.
Lesnar with a well-timed shot. Oh!
Averting danger with an elbow to the stomach.
Shining Wizard! That's right, Corey. That was a Shining Wizard. Sliding back into the ring.
Looking like a game of tit for tat now. Blow after blow. Test of endurance at this point.
Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
This is more like a barroom brawl between these two. Bam! This has turned into a violent game of chicken. Who's going to step off the gas first?
A chance to win it here.
Oh, somehow! He's nowhere near ready to stop fighting yet. Now heading outside.
No telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
He's looking like one of the handsome...
Grab your little dog and warn your aunt. Oh! And a drop kick. Picture perfect.
And he's taking this to the outside now.
Good God, we all felt that. Open the penalty box for high sticking.
Roundhouse kick.
Hope you got your running shoes tied tight, boys. We might need to bolt out of here.
He wriggles out of the danger zone there.
The beast now is being contained.
Somehow Punk has Brock Lesnar on the back foot here. Wow, swinging that big stick.
And guys, how might have this? He's got victory in his sights with Brock in this condition. Come on, stop this. Your point's made. No need to keep on doing this.
Boom! Letting out every ounce of frustration and rage and then some.
No clue what he hopes to find down there.
The steel chair. Looks like he's opted to go with the simple but effective statement here.
Connected hard with the calf kick.
Lesnar caught by surprise. Float over neck breaker. Picture perfect. And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
Yeah, Punk's wearing down Lesnar with intense precision here.
Step ahead there. Lesnar able to stop the blitz that was coming his way.
Brock just got tired of being pushed around. He's likely more aggravated now. A clinic of counters being put on by these competitors.
Oh, he gets blasted into the steel steps.
Lesnar cinching in the stretch muffler submission. He calls the Brock lock.
Oh, the Brock lock from the base. Caught in a submission. He's in total agony here.
Scrambling for any way to stop this, but there's no rope.
He's given up, but you can tell his opposition doesn't care one bit.
Oh! Brock must be phased after this string of action.
Brock might be in a panic soon. Sent flying hard into those steel steps. Oh, God, tossed into those massive steel steps. Absolutely no give there.
And he's going to the top.
Taking flight.
Oh, God, terrible landing on the outside.
A bit of a miscalculation on that attempt.
And that miscalculation could be the deciding factor in this match.
Great power escape and a shot to the back.
Oh, he scattered that one. Sent crashing into our desk.
Yeah, we might want to think about moving out of here.
And he comes in under the ropes now.
And Lesnar is clearly looking for a fight here.
And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
CM Punk is firmly in the driver's seat.
And now he's back into the ring. Good night. My God! Did you hear that chair shot? Taking full advantage of the foreign object in play here. Back-to-back attacks. High rent district for CM Punk.
From the top rope, bullseye with the elbow. Punk knows he has to take his best shots at Brock Lesnar.
I wasn't sure Punk could keep up with Lesnar's hits, but here we are.
Oh, we know what's coming here. Ladies and gentlemen, there's the GTS. Lesnar could not avoid the big shot.
Two. That was close.
If anything, this has just pissed off the Beast incarnate even more. I didn't even think that was possible.
Punk perched up top. Nobody home. What an impact.
Clothesline. The ferocity we have witnessed here tonight.
From the top. Through the air. And connects.
What a crushing impact on the outside. Kids, do not try that at home.
Got flipped upside down there. By the look of them, you can tell they're fighting through the pain right now.
And when your midsection is in pain, it radiates throughout your whole body.
Thinking of going high risk here. Watch out! Oh, he paid for that high risk.
Punk sidesteps out of that.
Got him where he wants him. Up and
Bam! Falcon arrow.
And Lesnar can't stop any offense coming his way.
I must give credit. Catching Brock like this.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. And he makes the choice to abandon the hold.
Oof. Running knee in the corner.
And I'm concerned about...
Ooh, down low and down he goes.
I can hardly hear myself think. They're bringing the house down tonight. This is unbelievable. Sheesh, a pain.
Double leg takedown, got the shoulders down.
Oh, look at this. Reverses the leverage.
What's he doing? He had this match in the bag.
And remember, guys, this is the no disqualification match. Punk looking to put it away with a GTS to Lesnar. Lesnar's down. Cover by Punk. And Heyman now gets involved. Remember, no disqualification.
Well, Heyman's already betrayed Punk once recently. Now he does it again, breaking up a sure victory for CM Punk. And now Punk has lost the plot.
Heyman looks like he's about to soil himself. It's about self-preservation for Heyman.
Self-preservation is easy when you have the Beast incarnate backing you up.
Went for the F5, but what a counter by Punk into a DDT. Cover now for the win over Lesnar and a kick out.
A late kick out, and Paul Heyman can't believe it, but now straight into the Anaconda Vice grip.
Punk squeezing with all of his might, trying to put down the Beast. And Heyman again.
Well, just when it looked like a tap-out was imminent from Brock Lesnar, Heyman involved in proceedings and gets peppered with a shot from CM Punk.
And Punk now finally taking his frustrations out on Heyman with the Anaconda Vice and Rock with a chair.
Well, Paul Heyman paying dividends right there for Brock Lesnar. The distraction enough to give the Beast the impetus to take control once again with that chair.
Not done yet.
Lesnar won't be done until Punk is completely destroyed.
And it looks like that moment is imminent, Corey.
Punk up on Lesnar's shoulders. Brock Lesnar marching around the ring. Oh, it delivers an F5 out of the chair. And this is just the worst position Punk can. Here's the cover. Does he have it? And a kick at it, too.
I didn't think we'd see a kick out there.
Countered by CM Punk.
Opponent lifted up. Jaw. Meet knee. Gone. Turn. Sleep. Will that sew this up for Punk?
There's two. Punk's done. CM Punk overcame the beast, and Paul Heyman schemes.
The winner of this match, CM Punk!
What a moment for CM Punk, proving the doubters, proving Paul Heyman wrong. On his own, with no one backing him up, CM Punk is still the best in the world.
Not even a beast can stand in his way. Defeating Lesnar, showing up Heyman. This is the ultimate moment of vindication for CM Punk. Enjoy it, Punk.
When I returned to WWE, I knew not everyone was going to be thrilled. Drew McIntyre made it clear to everyone watching that he was one of those people with an axe to grind. I don't know, maybe it's jealousy that I could be gone for over a decade and still have fans talking about me while he was on top. But then at the 2024 Royal Rumble, Drew nearly took it all away when his Future Shock DDT tore my tricep. So instead of competing at WrestleMania, I had to sit and watch. But I still managed to get involved.
Punk just dropped McIntyre on the table.
And then again at Clash in the Castle.
Oh my God! The balls of CM Punk!
And again at Money in the Bank, ruining Drew's cash-in.
Punk with the title to the face of McIntyre!
Good times. But I was finally cleared to return to action shortly after, and now we could finally settle things in the ring. SummerSlam saw him victorious after some truly atrocious officiating from Seth Rollins, but I'd get my payback at Bash in Berlin when I beat him in a grueling strap match. That put the series at 1-1, with both of us looking to attack the other whenever possible. Now this chaos led to one feasible outcome. It was time for us to go to hell in a cell. Beating Drew at Hell in a Cell was brutal, exhausting, and probably took years off of my life. But getting my arm raised was all worth it. Let's go back to that night, Bad Blood 2024. Get Drew in the cell, and let's show him that you can say whatever you want to about me, but when you bring a man's dog into things, that's a line you do not cross.
Drew McIntyre steps inside hell for the third time in his career.
From Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 275 pounds, Drew McIntyre!
He's yet to win this matchup. Most notably, he lost the WWE Championship to Randy Orton in the cell 4 years ago. Tonight, Drew McIntyre hopes to end that losing streak and CM Punk's career. You know, Corey, another interesting statistic. Drew McIntyre made his premium live event debut 15 years and 1 day ago. Ironically, in the Hell in a Cell premium live event. Oh, how Drew McIntyre has come so far from that day.
It has been a complete transformation since those days. This is a vengeful Scottish psychopath before us now, and I don't think anyone has given reason for Drew's wrath more than CM Punk.
It was 27 years ago to the day in St. Louis when the Hell in a Cell structure first surrounded the ring. The Undertaker faced Shawn Michaels in an epic battle. Since that night, Hell in a Cell has made history.
It's made history while simultaneously tearing flesh, shattering bodies, ending careers, and altering lives.
You can see by the look in McIntyre's eyes, he has one mission here tonight: to end CM Punk for good.
Career is 2-2 in Hell in a Cell matches, but this is his first time in the cell in nearly 11 years. Right here in Atlanta, CM Punk actually had a Hell in a Cell match and walked out victorious.
Yeah, but with all the disdain between Punk and McIntyre, I will be surprised to see anybody walking out of this structure in one piece tonight.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds,
And there's really no room to mince words. These men want to end each other's careers. They want to maim each other. They want to send each other to the hospital.
Well, if sending your opponent to the emergency room is the prime objective, I can't think of a more suitable setting. Punk has to tap into that side of himself tonight if he wants to walk out of the cell, or out of Atlanta at all. He said that Drew McIntyre has made him the man his worst critics say he is.
McIntyre said earlier, this is not going to be a classic. This is not going to be cinema. This is going to be mutually assured destruction.
Hate is a word we don't use a lot around WWE because there's a certain amount of respect between most competitors. But there is no other word I can use to describe what CM Punk and Drew McIntyre have for each other.
These two have vowed to destroy each other, to end each other's careers here at Hell in a Cell.
The final match in an epic trilogy. I don't know if either of them is going to be able to survive tonight. This is not wholly unfamiliar territory, psychologically speaking, for CM Punk. If you look back to Punk's career, once upon a time, he admitted in order to destroy the monsters of the world, he himself must become a monster. He said Drew McIntyre has made him the man his worst critics say he is.
Punk has said this is not the man he wants to be, but Drew McIntyre has taken him to that place. And it's the devil Punk needs to tap into if he wants to walk out of the Hell in a Cell.
Out of the ring, still surrounded by the hell that is the steel from the top. Diving double axe handle. Momentum is really on Punk's side.
Punk finding the will to turn the tides inside the cell. He's got McIntyre reeling.
McIntyre a step ahead there. This fight will not go down as a 5-star wrestling classic, that is for sure. These men want to punish and maim one another.
Limited only by the confines of the cell and their own imaginations.
Very few men are ever the same when they walk out of this structure. Early in this match, and these two have already unleashed some pretty heavy artillery on each other with no signs of relenting.
With the amount of absolutely visceral hate Punk and Drew have for each other, I think this match is going to need to be stopped before either of these men give up.
Swinging that damn steel chair without a care in the world. He's headed to the top now.
Punk about to take flight. Oh, he misses the mark.
I don't care who you are. You're not the same after suffering a crash landing like that. It's never been a matter of self-preservation with anybody I've seen step in the ring with CM Punk. McIntyre has made it abundantly clear he wants to end Punk's career, ruin Punk's life tonight.
And Punk looks like he wants to do the same to McIntyre.
Listen, Punk said, despite the best efforts of my family to stop me from going into this matchup, he says, I can't afford a Hell in a Cell match at this point in my career, but if this means the end of my career, so be it, because I have to end Drew McIntyre.
Well, that just speaks volumes to how deeply under the skin of CM Punk McIntyre managed to get. Boom!
Corey, you probably know CM Punk better than any of us. You've seen Punk.
From the top rope.
With the elbow drop.
Punk has McIntyre on Dream Street right now.
And the action is shifted now into that dangerous area between the ring and the walls of the cell. Uh-oh, Punk taking a look under the ring apron now.
He's grabbed the steel chair, only a matter of time before he uses it. You can tell he's struggling to gather his bearings.
Face first into the chair.
CM Punk has been going to that place, has been letting the devil out. And a small package here.
He got the shoulder up in time.
Somehow they still managed to have enough energy for a relatively quick kick out. Boom. A razor-sharp chop there.
And
What's it gonna take to end it? It might be this. GTS connects. No way Drew's getting up now.
Face first. And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter. CM Punk looking to turn out the lights.
Go to sleep.
It's all Punk's for the taking. It looks like he's stopping his play. Only one thing in mind. Oh, God, right to the cranium. Stumbling to his feet, he might just be rising to meet his end here. Using the chair with no caution at all.
And CM Punk is leaving no breathing room here.
Yeah, Punk able to completely neutralize McIntyre here. So much disdain with each of these shots. Something about this is starting to feel way more personal.
CM Punk hoists his opponent. Go to sleep. That has to be the final nail in the coffin.
He's setting this table up, and guys, someone's about to have a really bad night. And now McIntyre is being neutralized.
Punk is determined right now.
McIntyre counters with power.
Got out of the way of that one.
We all knew this wasn't going to be a 5-star wrestling classic.
An incredible match. Can't call it a fight. This has been an out-and-out brawl. Making a hasty retreat to the outside. Some may consider this an act of cowardice, but I personally think it's strategic thinking.
He's setting up the table in the corner. This isn't going to be good.
He looks ready to strike.
Turn it around with a reversal.
Now laser focused on the temple and back of the neck. Way up and down hard.
Oh, man, that'll bend your arm.
An example of what makes the Scottish Warrior so ruthless in every sense of the word.
Ooh, and he stops that offense.
Might not know where exactly he is right now, and it's about to get worse. Ooh, a direct headshot. Just sickening.
And Punk gets countered there. And let's not forget...
Wait. Stopping the count, and I don't know why he won't just end this already. Leaning against the turnbuckle now. And a moment like a sack of cement dropped with a clothesline. God Lord, brutally swinging that steel chair.
We're gonna let John Henry swing the hammer like that.
Quick evasion from him there.
gut ends that. DDT!
And you notice the black armband on the left bicep of McIntyre. He told us he was wearing that tonight because this was Punk's funeral. He was wearing black out of, quote, respect for CM Punk.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys.
Shows, and he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
McIntyre's going to have to figure something out. A little cockiness here from Punk.
CM Punk headed to the top rope. And what's he looking for here?
Looking to adjust some features on their opponent. Punk now with a quick duck under and a Uranagi converts it into...
And he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind here.
Oh, smacked with the wrench.
I think we know what he's thinking, and it's not going to be nice.
Punk missed with a wrench and a low blow by McIntyre.
And remember, that is completely legal. It is distasteful, but it's highly effective, and all the wind knocked out of Punk's sails.
Who cares about being tasteful when you're locked inside of Hell in a Cell, Wade? Drew McIntyre came here to destroy Punk once and for all.
And now McIntyre going to introduce the steel steps into this matchup. The Scottish Warrior, this Terminator, just destroying Punk.
Well, you wanted hell, Punk? You're getting hell. You are locked in there, no escape, and your demise may be imminent.
Punk trying to summon the will to continue, and what does McIntyre have inside of that little bag, gentlemen?
I can only imagine what this sicko has in mind.
The Scottish psychopath cooking up something dastardly, no doubt.
Oh my God, the disrespect.
Adding insult to injury.
Those are the beads of Punk's bracelet.
We're the beads of Punk's bracelet. And McIntyre now looking to just finally put Punk away. No!
McIntyre might have just broken his back.
Oh God, the sharp edge of that steel digging in to the lower back of McIntyre, who may be crippled. And now with the upper hand is CM Punk.
This is one of the most brutal matches I've ever witnessed inside Hell in a Cell.
Punk trying to shove those beads down McIntyre's throat. Here it comes, the end.
GTS connects. Cover off the go to sleep by Punk. And he got him. What a win, what a match.
Here is your winner,
CM Punk earned this victory.
Such a drawn-out, heated rivalry, but finally conquering McIntyre is CM Punk.